welcome back to my channel. My name is Selenia for those who do not know, and today I have another apartment hunt for you guys here in Houston. I think I'm just really gonna start making it a series because it does well on my channel. I feel like it's helpful, and I feel like if it helps you guys, it's really the whole reason that I'm trying to create my channel. So I think I'm gonna try to do a little apartment hunt series. I'm not gonna do any promises of how often that I do them. These were just ones that I got from when I was looking for the place that I currently am here now. The last video, if you guys watched it, those were the first few that I saw. And now I'm going on to the last 4 that I saw before I end up picking this one. This one that I'm in is not in there, but before I move, I think I'll just do like either an empty apartment tour or I'll do a furnished apartment tour, something like that, just so you guys can see it, and I'll show you all of my amenities and the reason on why I picked it. I don't think I'm gonna stay here again because I think I would like to find some cheaper rent. That's just me being 100, but I like it right now, so I figured it's a really good one for you guys if you're interested in. So we'll see that later down the line in a few months when my lease is up. But you guys are here for other videos or other apartments that I looked when I was on my hunt back in, I moved in here in September. So I was probably looking like July, August. I've probably seen every single apartment Houston has. That's an exaggeration, but I probably have seen a lot of them. So I figured I'd bring you guys along and show you the ones that I saw with the specials, with the prices, with the floor plans, with the square footage, all that stuff. It's here, and with some commentary that is over the video as well. So if you're interested in something like that, then let's keep on watching, and welcome to my apartment hunt in Houston. Let's go. Okay, just to preface this, my dog is a Frenchie and she's really, really loud, so she's probably gonna be doing her own thing. So if you hear them in the background, that's what that is. But we'll start out with the first one that I wanna talk about, which was Modera Washington. I remember seeing Modera properties when I lived in the Woodlands, and I almost moved in one of them over there, but I ended up trying to move back to the city, so I did. But this one is pretty good. Like, the amenities are crazy. The floor plans are pretty nice. There's a couple of their finishes that I do not like, and I'll show you when I do the voiceover when you see one of the apartments. I just did not like the mesh together. There's one floor plan, or like the actual aesthetic, that I like with the cabinetry and the flooring, and the other one I was just like, no, it's not for me. But when I toured, they were offering 8 weeks free if you leased within 48 hours. So like, these apartments were going for good prices. Like 8 weeks free. All you have to do is decide within 48 hours. It wasn't 24 hours, 48. I sometimes do bad with that, and I sometimes get sucked into an apartment that I don't really want because of the 48 hours. I'm like, I need to save money. If you're in the middle of like trying to figure out what you want, yes, I know that you want to save money, but just think that renting an apartment is a long-term commitment for at least 12 months, at least usually. And getting on leases are expensive, and not really hard to do so, but expensive. Those apartment companies are going to get their money. So I had 8 weeks free when I looked back in the summertime, the fall, summer. And now that I just looked online last week, they have 6 weeks free if it's a 12-month lease or longer. And you have to lease within 48 hours. So that's what I saw online. I saw that you need a deposit of $300, an app fee of $75. You can have 2 pets maximum, $500 deposit. Each pet, a $200 50 pet fee, non-refundable, and then the actual pet rent was $25 a month. So that's what I've noticed. I don't know if this place had an amenity fee or not. I do not remember, so don't quote me on that. But I'm gonna take you guys through 4 floor plans, and you can see that. Just a few notes that I have on here is that when you see the price, I put the starting price, but it can depend based on the units that are available as well as the side of the building that you are on. So I didn't love the surrounding area for the price. Yeah, you're like in the Heights on Washington. You're near the Heights, but you're on Washington. But I just didn't like literally the view that you could see. If you get a really nice view on one side, you can see the city. But if you don't get a nice view, it's literally like you're just facing these random factory kind of buildings. And I didn't love it. They had a lot of amenities. I loved the amenities. There's so many to choose from. They had so many random lounges. The pool, people were having a good time. Someone was like either hosting a baby shower, an engagement shower, a wedding shower, something while I was there. That was cool. And also I got to do a self-tour. So I really got to go in depth, sit there, think about it, get all the snacks that I wanted, do all of those good things. And it was a self-tour, and literally it's like this app thing that you have to fill out, and you can get access to all of the buildings that they gave you. He gave me a sticky note. You got to like explore by yourself, which I thought was really cool. I don't know how safe that is for the residents who are there, but They got my driver's license, so I guess it was okay, but I got to take as long as I wanted and then just meet back down, ask the questions, and move forward. I pretty much didn't go with this apartment just because I didn't like the area. I liked a lot of the things about it, especially the 8 weeks free, but did not love the surrounding area. And I feel like you have to love what you're paying for, especially when you're paying for rent every single month. So that's my little whole spill about Modera Washington. It's not a bad place. I don't think the reviews are good. People love it. The garage seemed a little bit tight. I am gonna say that too when it came to all of the cars, but we'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'll do a little voiceover for this one and then we'll move on to the next place. Let's go. All right, so here goes the gym. As you can see, it's so nice and spacious. There goes like the little ballet studios. I'm about to do a little pirouette. No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that at all, but you can see that the gym's really big. It literally has every single machine that I think that you could want on here. They had a tire, they had the Stairmaster. Look how many treadmills they have. They literally have kettlebells. They have all the things that you can want. So just look at the gym. Rock wall, that's crazy. Okay, next up is one of the multiple lounges. This had like a shuffleboard, had cute little like seats that you can sit at. I thought that it'd be really cute for little photo ops, you know, for like Instagram or something. It's just really cute and homey. I really like it. So here goes one of like, I swear, 3 or 4 lounges. I can't remember all of the way. And then as you can see here, there's the pool. Just got a little quick snippet because there were so many people in there. And then this is the courtyard area, so I'll just let you take a look at that. But it seems really nice. Definitely a good area to host, but this is what I'm saying, like that's your view, is like random factory buildings. This is the area that they had the little vent in. Did you see the cute little clouds above? But this is where you can see the view because there goes the whole city. But they were hosting a little function, but you can see that they have an outdoor terrace. They have another little lounge area. Literally hosting skills will be perfect. And then this last area before we get into the apartments, as you can see, they have the little Tide areas for your dry cleaning. They have the mailroom. And then we're walking to another workspace area. This seems where like everyone who works from home or something like that can definitely work in here because they have their own little cubicles. This reminds me of like college, studying in college, but it's so spacious, so much space to work or study or do whatever you need to do. Here we go with the A4, a nice little kind of coat area, mud room, I guess you can say. This is a layout that I didn't mind because the cabinets were cute. The black splash was so cute and the floor, like a good little hardwood floor. But this is the A4. This was the model. I feel like this is probably one of the popular models just because it gives you like the basic apartment view, or you know what I mean, like the layout. It gives all of that. It has the island in the middle, your washer and dryer. You'll be able to see the room, but I'm also going to show you the terrace. The terrace, or like the balcony, looked a little skinny. I don't know what type of chairs or what you can see if you sit down, but I guess it's cool to say that you have a balcony, so that's a plus. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is the view. It's power lines and like the community right there, but then you can kind of see the city if you look on the side. But look what you have to, like, everything else. I don't know. It just didn't seem like it would work for me because I'd just be looking at all of the power lines. But I'm glad that it has no carpet in here, so that's a big plus. And then you also have access to your balcony again from your room, so you have 2 entrances. That's pretty nice. So just keep a look at looking at the A4 model. right, now we're moving on to the A3. Did not love this one just because you don't really have a real island. It's like a random table that they put, but I guess the plus is that you can move it wherever you want. Very similar to the A4, just not decorated. And did this one have a balcony? Yeah, this one you could like actually have a view of the courtyard on the first floor. This is kind of, you can just get a feel of the space. Not as big as the other one, but it still gets things done. I just didn't like the island. And I don't know why people keep putting carpet inside of the closets when they don't have carpet anywhere else. It just really baffles me. It just irks me really bad. And then on this floor, I don't think this is considered the first floor, but this is like where the entertainment courtyard area. I don't know what you guys call it, but we call it cornhole in Wisconsin. So that's what's there. And then they had this nice little entertainment, like kind of bar area that you can host people. So literally, I keep saying Moderna. I think it's Modera Washington. Listen, they did really good when it came to all of their like regular amenities, or not even regular, high-end amenities. And then this, I just wanted to show you guys the model. This is where the man told me all the snacks were, so that's why I came in here. The 2-bedroom price didn't seem like it was too bad if you're splitting between 2 people, so that's just something to keep in mind. I didn't mind the angular living room, that kind of gave it some character, but the kitchen, you can like host and then talk to people while they're in the living room or wherever they are. And they had a nice like nooks and crannies for you to like put all of your decor. I know if you go to Marshall's or TJ Maxx, you know you see all of those things and you need to find where to put them. This apartment gives you the space to do so. The room seemed like a decent size. The closet seemed like an okay size. You have multiple of them, so that's a plus. But I didn't mind this one at all, and I think this one was on the courtyard level, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So you get to have like easy access to wherever you need to go, I guess. But just keep looking at the 2-bedroom apartment. I believe this is the B4. Okay, when I saw the 2 balconies, I was so excited, but one door they wouldn't let me out, but I sure was trying to get through. But you can see here's one side of the balcony, and then you get the other side as well, which I think is pretty cool. You get one out of each bedroom. So you can have 2 little themes on the patio if you want. That was a big seller if I were to get a 2-bedroom. And then now I'm about to head over and raid the fridge. But just watch that, and then we'll move on to the next floor plan. Okay, here goes the A5. I like the square footage of this one. I just did not like the combo of the cabinets and the floor. I just didn't know what was going on with the floor. I didn't mind the cabinets, didn't mind the backsplash, and then you get to the floor and you're like, what? I don't know. I like the hardwood floor. If they would have did it, I was like, this would have been a good one. There goes your little valet trash can. The space felt fine. It seemed a little dark. I think the bedroom actually was a little bit bright, but it just depends on where you are. Again, this time you're facing inside the courtyard. You're not like facing a view or anything like that. And then this one had a Juliet balcony, so you're not able to actually sit, but it's nice so you're able to get some fresh air. I'm pretty sure that this apartment had a double vanity in the bathroom. Washer and dryer, of course, they keep it in there, which I feel like is kind of nice. And that's the floor plan. So let's see what's next on the list. Right, so this next one, y'all, I love Alexan properties. Like, I just think they do such a good job with everything that they like think everything out. Like I showed you guys Alexan River Oaks like early on because that's somewhere where I really want to move, but every single time I look at during the time that I need to move, the prices are always way more expensive. I have a friend who lives there and her rent is like literally $700 cheaper than what I'm paying, and she has more space than me, all that type of stuff. But let me tell you about Alexan Junction because this is over in the Heights area. It's a relatively new property. They still had like apartments that no one even moved in yet. It was summertime, so the pool looked like it was so much fun. And y'all, it was so many attractive people there. I was like, oh, okay, this is what we do here. It looked like it was a good time and everyone was like youthful, young. So if that's something that you're looking for, that is what that vibe was giving. My tour guide was pretty cool. At first, we didn't mesh, and then we started meshing because he knew I was cool. So that's what happened with that. But now when I went, it had 4 weeks free. Now it looks like there's 6 weeks free, and they also have Look and Lease specials. So if y'all see me later down the line, me moving into this place, this is most likely one that I would like. I still like it. I still talk about it to this day. When it's time for me to move, I'm gonna look at it again. So all that good stuff. But we'll see how it goes. I picked this apartment just because the views go crazy. So I'm like, let me just pay the the little bit more money and have the crazy views, and then I'll go somewhere else where the views aren't as great, but the apartment still seems like a good time. There's so many apartments in Houston, so do not settle for an apartment. Just want to put that out there. Also, my budget may not be other people's budget, so these ones are a little bit pricier, this whole 4 list, but I've kind of told myself I want to live comfortable, and I've did the whole thing where I save money, and with me saving money has its drawbacks, and there are a lot of concerns sometimes for me when I don't just pay the price that I should just pay. You know what I mean? But let's talk about this one, Alexan Junction. I told you all about the specials. The specials are really good right now. 6 weeks free. That's what it said when I looked. So hopefully it's still right that I'm giving you guys the correct information. This guy was really nice because we went through 5 different apartments and he went with me, and he kept popping his head out of the apartment so I could just feel and see how I felt. My favorite one was the A4 floor plan. It was 748 square feet, which I know it's probably small to some, but I feel like I can make it work because it's just my dog and myself. So that is one of my favorites. I cannot wait to guys show you that one. Plus, I always feel like when they're a model, I always get sucked in because I'm like, oh, I can really make it a home. When it's empty, I'm like, oh, I can see some potential here. When they put furniture in it, I'm like, can y'all leave the furniture? Okay, but anyway, this one had a 2-story gym. And it was facing the pool. So like, while you're working out, you'd be like, ooh, this is why I'm working out. You know, all of that good stuff. But the upstairs was like kind of a yoga, Pilates area. Wherever you want to like do your own like core stuff with the mat, you can go upstairs. And everything else was downstairs. The pool, I wrote on here, literally in my notes, the pool seemed to be jumping. This was in August, I wrote on here, so I had some notes. So that is really cool. It looked like it was a good time. It looked like you could like have friends over, everyone hang out. Everyone seemed really youthful and cool, like working professionals, but just having a good time. I think I went on a weekend, that's why, because you know people work through the week if you're not a nurse. Okay. Then they had gas stoves, which I love. Cooking on a gas stove versus electric, very different. So just know you'll have to have a center point bill if you're here in Texas, which you guys are looking at Houston apartments, but you'll have center point for your gas, which shouldn't be too much depending on how much you use it. The con for me with this place was that there was no good views. It was like this apartment was great, wonderful, but like one view was facing a gas station. The other view was like facing an abandoned street. The other view was facing a random street. And then the other view was facing that really busy street in the Heights that I can't think of, but your view was Arnie's, and it was like a dog park, and the cars were kind of loud if you were on that side, but it was no view that was like, oh, look at Houston. It was like, oh, gas station or creepy street or looking at Arnie's, the party store. So just keep that in mind. That is one of the things that I said no to, was just because of the view. I was like, I'm paying all this money to look at a gas station? I don't even plan on having a gas car for much longer. So what you mean I gotta look at a gas station for? But to each their own. Everyone seemed like they loved it, and every place has a drawback, but you hear me saying I may go back? Yeah, so it couldn't have been that big of a drawback. And my final thing that I absolutely loved is the closets. The man, he's like, you're gonna love the closets. He's like, do you have a lot of clothes? I'm like, how do you know? So he told me that they give you coat hooks for the tall closet because the closet starts here, another level, 3 levels for my stuff. I don't need that, but it's really good to have to fill out my stuff now. I'd be a shopping fool, just want to let you know. But admin fee was $300, app fee was $85, pet rent was $60. It says a one-time fee of $700 for a pet. I really hope I did not write that right. Maybe it's $350 each. I don't know, I have $700 on here. I tried to look it up and have the papers. Monthly fee, it's $135. So I just want to give you a note with the monthly fee. I'll break it down for you. They have an amenity fee at Alexan for $40. They have a pest fee of $5. They have the valet trash for $25, and then they have Wi-Fi for $65. So at this apartment, your Wi-Fi is included. I believe it's Xfinity. So just think that your whole amenity fee, I know it sounds like it's a lot, but your amenities and your Wi-Fi are included in there. So really you just have to pay for gas, electric, your water, and your actual rent, and that would be everything. So it does get a little pricey, but I think again you get what you pay for. So there goes a whole bunch of those, and let's do a nice little voiceover and show you guys the Alexan Junction with the amenities, with the apartments. Y'all gonna like this one. Y'all gonna like this one for sure. Okay, so here goes the gym. This is a 2-story gym. You can see they have a lot of treadmills. A lot of these apartments only have one Stairmaster when they know all the girlies are going on the Stairmaster, which you'll just have to share. But all the weights and stuff are down there for you to lift. And then going upstairs, the leasing agent was showing me this is like where you can do all your mat stuff. So all of your core and anything else that you want to do up here. And then you have a nice little mirror to look at yourself while you're doing it with the bikes, the little spin room. And then you can also look at the pool while you're like working out to get some motivation. So there that is, and look how many people are there. It doesn't seem like a lot, but when I was there, the music was there. It looks like a little resort. And then here you go when you go to the lounge. This lounge was so nice. You're able to rent out this lounge if you want to host, but I'm sure it's like a first come, first serve if you don't want to like pay to host. But it literally has plenty of seats and space for you to hang out with your friends. Here we go with the courtyard, grill area, pool, all the things. There goes some more cornhole, but it just looks like you can host or just be by yourself and have a good time in the summertime, especially in the Houston heat. Alright, and then here goes the A3. So this is 722 square feet. You can see how big the closets are. That's why they give you a little hook, because you can put all of your stuff up there. Let's say winter coats, but I guess just your jackets. The bathroom was nice. This one had a little bit of an angle with the bedroom, but I also feel like that was fine. You'll see the gas stove over there. I thought that it was a decent sized apartment. I didn't mind it at all. And you can also see the balcony. This I feel like was the best view that you can get if you're not facing the pool. And it is facing a gas station, but it's kind of like the entrance of the actual building. So you just have to pick what side of the building that you'd like the best. So I kind of went in here with not really a plan, but he ended up showing me this A1 because he said that there were a few available and they were having good prices on them, because with like the 6 weeks free or whatever it was, plus your Look and Lease, it was going for a pretty decent amount. So he wanted me to check it out. This one wasn't bad at all either. I think it was a little bit smaller, but it gave kind of the classic apartment layout, but it worked. And you can see the little coat hook over there. I always think about like the retail stores that have that, but it had a lot of natural light in here. This is, if I let you hear the sound, it kind of sounded a little noisy with it being by the street, but the dog park's there as well as Arnie's. So just keep that in mind if you pick this side of the building. But if you don't mind a little bit of noise, I feel like why not? See the little cute dogs play and stuff at the park while you're at home. Okay, this is when we just started going down to list. He was like, you want to see the A2? And I was like, sure. So we went to go see this one. It was a little bit bigger. This one just had a shower, but I felt fine with that. I have like a bath and shower now, and I really only use a shower. So it'll be one less thing to clean, but the room seemed like a decent size for you to fit all of your things. Again, they have a nice closet. Oh, this was the view of the pool. Okay, so you can see the pool and the courtyard area, so that's a different view. They also have the balcony, and then they have the island. This one also had a wine fridge. So Alexan really does a good job, I feel like, with their space and like making it feel a little bit like luxury while you're in there, because that looks so pretty with the brown cabinets. I can't wait to show you the next one, and it's coming up right now. So you can see the washer dryer stacked. Some of them have it side by side, and you have a little linen kind of closet connected to it. But this one is the A4. This was my absolutely favorite one. It was only a little bit more, and I feel like the layout made a lot of sense. I like the white cabinets. It just gives it like a nice clean look. I didn't mind the brown either. But this island was a little bit bigger. Your sink was in it. Again, when I see a decorated one, I always tend to like those more because it just gives me the vision. There goes your little pantry closet. I think the bathroom had double sinks in here too. It has a lot of nice space, and then this one was facing the first floor, so this is like the leasing office. There, and here goes the bedroom. I just really look how comfortable that bed looks. Oh my goodness. But it looks like there's a queen size bed in here, and they even fit a desk. And then there you go, you can see the closet, plenty of space for all of your belongings. And then when we're about to go to the bathroom soon, I'm pretty sure that this has a double sink and it has a wraparound, and then the washer and dryer on the other side. I absolutely love this floor plan. I love that there's no carpet. My favorite thing ever. I'm still in here because I didn't want to leave. I could literally see myself living at this one, so I'm like, let me look at all this stuff again. I think I did like 3 laps around this apartment, and the balcony seems like a decent amount of space to like give yourself a little patio set, but I personally thought that was the best view. And then this one is A5. It's a little bit bigger if I'm not mistaken, but I thought that it was a little bit pricier than the other one. So I'd honestly go with the A4. There goes my box water and my little snack. I'm going to get that at every single time I'm at an apartment. But this one also seemed nice. It just had a different layout, but enjoy looking at this one. This one definitely had the washer and dryer with the little cabinetry, as well as like I think a hook for some clothes if you need to like hang some clothes out or something like that. And this one viewed the pool. Just beautiful. I love this place. Here goes another one that I loved. I was between Alexan Junction, Taylor Heights, and the place that I live now. Literally, I love those. I love them so much. But here goes Taylor Heights. Taylor Heights is obviously in the Heights. It's called Taylor Heights, and it's on Taylor Street. It's right by the Target, the PetSmart, all that stuff over there in the Heights. If you know, you know, the busy street. They were offering, and they are still offering, 6 weeks free for a 1 bedroom, and it was a look and lease. If you did it within 48 hours, you also got $500 off. Yeah, I almost signed a lease for that one, not even gonna hold you. But then they also are offering 2 weeks free if you're interested in a studio or a 2-bedroom. And I think they still gave you the $500 look and lease if I'm not mistaken. I really liked this apartment, and I liked it so much that I really didn't film much for you guys because I thought that I was going with it. I started filming it and literally deleted the footage because I'm like, yeah, this is where I'm moving. It felt homey. It felt comfortable. It was literally near everything. It was near work. It was near my friends. It was near everything that I need. Like Target, it's really dangerous to live that close to Target, but it was there. So I really only was able to see 2 floor plans and I only filmed 1. So I'm sorry, but go on their website. This is just me kind of like giving you just a recommendation that you should check it out. But she ended up showing me the B3 floor plan because the B3, the left side shows the A4 floor plan, which is what I was interested in. And then the right side is what makes it a B3. So I kind of showed you guys 2 clips so you guys can see that the whole apartment as a whole as a B3 and then what an A4 would look like. I have on here that the A4 was probably starting at like 1943. That was before special, so just keep that in mind. And they had different colors for each floor, like 1 and 3 were the same and 2 and 4. I can't remember which ones were white and which ones were gray, but you know apartments, they literally just do that. And then the B3 apartment, I couldn't find the monthly online, but something similar popped up for me, which was $2,713. Just keep that in mind. 2 bedrooms, they just get pretty pricey. Also, the A4 had a double sink on the left-hand side, they told me. It just wasn't shown in the video because that was on the right-hand side, but she just wanted me to get a gist of what it was, and I really enjoyed it. The only things I did not like about this apartment was that the parking seemed a little bit hectic. There were so many people coming in and out, and like the visitor spots were getting taken, and like when I was pulling up to like be a future resident, there weren't many spots. So you know, people are like parking in spots that they don't need to park in, and it's already a busy area. And there was a parking limit on guest parking. I think you could only have your guests park in the garage, which you had to register them 5 days out the month. What if y'all got like a bookie or a boo or something, and like you guys hang out more than 5 days a month, you know? So where do they park then? That was just had me a little bit concerned. And just like guests with friends coming over, especially summertime, my friends come over and we like go to the pool and we do all of that stuff. So it's just like, I didn't know how I felt about that. But the pool seemed pretty cool. Everyone was really, really friendly. The neighbors were. They kept saying, hi, I hope you move here, blah, blah, blah. Really wonderful. And the tour guide, I cannot remember her name, but she was great. She actually used to work with the people who work at my apartment complex now. When I told them about who I was in between, they're like, oh, we know her. And she was wonderful, answered all my questions. She was great. And I did not love the gym. The gym seemed a little bit old, but again, apartments are a give and take. And I can't show you guys because I deleted the footage, but I have the apartment. Y'all can see the apartment. That's what you can see for sure. And I have a list of all of the fees. Valet, $30. Trash, $3. Pest, $5. It was a waiver deposit that you pay once, $27. Pets are $250 non-refundable. Pet rent was $15 a month. The app fee was $500 and deposit was $500. So I think just with me looking at so many apartments, looking at the gym not being so new, kind of just turned me off a little bit. But you can always get a gym membership. They have EOS now. They have LA Fitness. They have Planet Fitness. They have everything. Go to your friend's gym. Go wherever you need to go. But I really enjoy this place. And if you're looking for a little homey vibe, I was going to pick it because of a homey vibe. Instead, I picked city girl vibe. But that's okay. You can get the best of both worlds and always do it later. So there goes that. Show you guys the apartment. And I hope you guys like check out their website because I enjoyed it. And honestly, they don't have a lot of availability because I think people stay. They just need to work on the parking. That's all they need to do. Now let's get to these videos and I'll talk about the last one. Okay, again, keep in mind, I'm calling this the A4, but this is what the leasing agent told me. Everything on the left-hand side is what the A4 will look like. Even this extra closet right here. I liked everything about it. The only thing is that it has carpet in here, but just look how homey and stuff. The way that they decorated it really made it feel like it was a home and it's not just like a random dry apartment. It only had 1 sink here, but I believe she told me that there was 2 sinks. There was a tub and a shower. I like the tile. Again, they have a lot of closet space, just like the Alexan. I don't know if this one came with the hook, but we can figure that out. Maybe we can ask for one. But I just liked how everything was. It was white, clean. And then on this side is actually the 2-bedroom. That's how they make it, a 2-bedroom. And I was just showing you guys just to show you and also myself in case I ever wanted a 2-bedroom. But that one has a shower only, but you can sit down, shave your legs, do all that stuff. And the closet space was perfect. Right, so here goes the last one. I saved this one for last because my friend and I, we literally just went in randomly. We were both looking at apartments because we seemed to like have our lease end at the same time. And we're like, let's go check it out while we were just hanging out one day. It's called the Lumen. It looks really nice on the outside and the inside, but I just want to put up front, I want to put in here in case it is for someone's, but I personally don't think that I'd recommend this apartment. After reading the reviews, it seems like one of those nightmare management apartments. Like, police are there, cars broken in, bugs, people trying to break into their apartments, SWAT team coming in. So I'm going to show you everything because everything looks so beautiful. It looks so golden. They knew what they were doing because, yeah, I feel like it's kind of like in the Midtown area, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not thinking of the Houston neighborhoods correctly. But they're offering 6 weeks free and $750 off when you look and lease within 24 hours, $500 off when you look and lease within 48 hours. And yeah, the prices didn't seem too crazy. Actually, the prices seem really expensive now that I'm looking at this paper. So just keep that in mind. A lot of people, make sure you read reviews before you move into apartments and like watch videos like this, okay? But they just seem like they really regretted moving there. So just keep that in mind, but I'm here to show you it all. So let me show you the Lumen. When I was there, it was an empty apartment. It was brand new. Literally, I think 2 people lived there. It was so brand new that they barely had anyone who worked there. No one was at the front desk, so we just did another self-tour. We had to like put our IDs on our phone and like we did our own little self-tour, but this one was very unorganized because we were not able to get into many of the places that we were supposed to. We actually had the housekeeping service people help us try to figure out how to make the automatic door open and all of that type of stuff with our tour. Did not love the area. One side of the building, you literally viewed a cemetery. I don't know if that is something that I want to view when I wake up in the morning, ready to live life. But that's just me. It must be a historic cemetery or something, RIP to those people, but that's not really something that I think that I want to live next to. Especially, think about Halloween. Okay, anyway, so there's that. They had a really nice gym though. I'm gonna give them a really nice gym. They decorated really good, had really good snacks. And when we looked at a 2-bedroom, I was like, my friend and I, we can live together. She can have her cats and I can have my dog, but obviously that's not how it would work. We were looking at 1 bedrooms for each of us, but just keep an eye on this one. See if maybe it gets better, maybe management was fixed. It looks like management was responding to a lot of the concerns, but I don't know if things get fixed. You know, sometimes people just do things on the surface level. So people like you and I, when we see, we're like, oh, they're trying, and you move in and then you regret it. But here goes the fees. Valet trash, $25, application $75, admin was $150, pet deposit $400, and then the pet rent was $25 per month. So here goes the Lumen. I have a 2-bedroom to show you and a 1-bedroom and all of their amenities because they have a bunch of amenities too. So check that out. All right, let's get into it. At first, here's the lobby. This is when we were sitting here trying to figure out how to actually go on the tour because they had a big old sign that says self-tours. So we did that. Everything looks nice. It looks nice and new and clean. You can definitely say that it's modern. And then here goes the gym. Obviously no one was in here because no one really lived here, but it had a little bit of everything. So I'll just let you look at this. Here goes a little courtyard area. We were worried that we got locked out. We were able to get back in. But here goes the little courtyard with the grills. And then here goes the pet spa so you can wash your dogs. There's no window in here, so it kind of feels a little, I don't know, claustrophobic, but it seems to get the job done. And then here goes the Sky Lounge. This is where you can see the view of the city. This was really, really nice. Another lounge right here. The lady who actually was the cleaning lady or the housekeeping, she actually helped us get over here because we had no idea where we were, but she let us just peek in. They had a library, they have another Sky Lounge. She said we couldn't go in yet because it was under construction, but you can see that it looks nice. And then here goes the mailroom, which was actually in the garage, so if you had any packages that would go there. And then here goes the 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. We went here first, starting at $2,400, which I don't think is too bad, especially with all the specials. It was nice and spacious. This honestly felt like a really big apartment, and we liked it a lot. And then here goes the 810, which is the 1-bedroom. That's kind of the reason why we came to look. This one was starting at $2,000, but remember they have all of the specials. This one felt nice and spacious too. A little bit different of like the cabinetry and the flooring, but still looks good. Look how big and open it is. You can literally have a whole living room and a dining room in this apartment. I believe this is the one that faced the cemetery. Yeah, so just take with that as you will. And of course, things are under construction in Houston. Things are always under construction, so you just have to keep that in mind as well. But the rooms seem big, the bathrooms seem big. We honestly like this one too. If it wasn't having all those crazy reviews, I don't see why this wouldn't be a good idea. Right, so this is the end of this video. I really want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this video helped you guys. Let me know what your favorite apartment was down below. Let me know kind of what you guys are looking for when it comes to apartment videos too, because obviously I'm gonna get ready to look again too, but while I'm looking for me, I can look for you guys as well. Really, I'm just doing this out of the kindness of my heart and for you guys to like enjoy the content that I'm putting out. But I personally love apartment hunting. Like, I cannot wait till it's house hunting for me. I know I'm gonna be very unsure of what I'm doing because I'm already unsure when I'm in apartments and it's not a permanent thing, but I really love going apartment hunting. So I hope that this is a series that you guys will love on my channel. I'm thinking of trying to see if I can do like affordable housing, downtown housing, like certain neighborhood housing, and go from there. So let me know what you want. Check out other videos that I have. I have 3 other apartment hunt videos that's here in Houston, so check those out because I feel like I'm giving you guys the information, okay? You just have to click on the button to see what it is. But that's pretty much all that I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, comment down below the things that I mentioned earlier and other videos you want to see, and subscribe to my channel so I know that we're like part of this group, okay? I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, and best of luck on your apartment hunt. Bye, beautiful.